the team list for you very quickly. COD 47, Doomsday, Strenx, Cypher. That's like a really interesting team.
It's such a weird mix.
Duelers that you love watching, but they're all just sticking together in a CTF team, and maybe we'll see some good things from them because they're good on the aim.
All right, so where do you put
and
who?
Then I just want to cover DIE14, Sanctify, Apathy, Vibration, and Trex. Apathy, he loves to play race. I play with him all the time. And I've got to quickly let production know it's going to be 1-0 for Cypher Don't Care at the moment in this best of 3, and we're about to move into Spider Crossings for the second map. I think it was 3-2 on Troubled Waters.
This should actually be really good for them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Strenx is French, and France always had amazing CTF players, so I'm just going to assume that he's great at CTF, and he's got an insane aim. So
do not assume.
I mean, I would probably put Strenx on the high defender role, not the flag defense, just because that gives him a little bit more freedom to be a bit more aggressive and just really get the most out of the aim.
Forward as a defense. But we're starting at the moment, so Cypher Don't Care versus DIE14 at the moment. This is going to be interesting. I've got no idea what to expect over here, but the first game seemed really close, so let's see what this is all about. Doomsday, though, it looks like he's going to be attacking. Oh, just accidental air rocket. Just going to pick up an excellent as well. Lovely stuff from Doomsday. Let's have a look. Strenx. He's on cam right now, and you give him the LG, and that's going to make life very difficult for him. But it's actually Trex who is able to take him down.
All right, so just trying to work out whether everyone's playing for this weird mix of we've got a Belarusian, 2 Argentinians, and a French guy. Such a strange mix. So where is Cypher playing actually?
Let's see if we can cycle around and find out
let's
what.
find him, see what he's up to.
We know he's a ninja, but can we actually get a hold of him?
Is he running the flag on
I think he's defense.
High defense? But he's got the mega and he's got the red, so.
Let's have a look. He's moving forward though.
Just
and his quad down.
Strenx
Strenx just dies immediately, and I think we're going to see Cypher taking hold of that. It's like, thank you, Strenx.
Oh yeah.
For failing there. I'll work with this now, and he's pushing into attack. This is actually quite nice team play, as you were saying earlier. Defender taking the power up. It's good to see.
It's really strong on this map. And Cypher doing a fantastic job, just going for all the shots, connecting everything, and going out low. This is interesting that he's got plasma, so he can get out there easy if he wants, but taking the route around. He's got support. Is he going to get a regen drop, or will he drop the flag, I wonder? It's like we could even be in for a cross steal situation, Zoo.
6 health left. Cypher's got a help of Strenx. This is nice seeing them work together. Isn't it unusual stuff? But DIE14 returns it, and Apathy, he's making his way into mid. Doomsday, are you able to stop this guy with the regen? I just need to get around the corner.
So
who was
close.
that? They just jumped off. What a failure. This might be the first cap. Oh, this doesn't focus on him and dies straight after. So DIE14 are in the lead at the beginning of this.
I want to see more Cypher quadrons. That's actually quite fun. You don't ever really see that happen too much. He's never huge on the TDM scene either, so it's quite cool to see it.
You don't see him play team games at all generally, but look at that coffee zone. He's just running through. He's making quick work of this, getting good support from his teammates, and now it's 1-for-1. Very tight game here on map 2.
Alright, so I mean, on paper, the CDC team, Cypher Don't Care, look actually really strong, to be honest. It's going to be very interesting to see how this game progresses. They've already shown that they've got some good team play going and good awareness of how that they should play together. And it seems to be, they're gelling fairly well from what we can see so far. So these next paraffs, which is spawning in 15 seconds now.
Apathy.
So curious what will happen with that.
One of the regens has actually been delayed significantly. That's the one on Cypher Don't Care team.
Here comes quad though.
Quad. It could turn into a haste. We won't know until it spawns. I think that was it. Is a quad. Absolutely. Doomsday's going to get it. Look at all of the players are in mid at the moment. So don't take the yellow armor away from them. Is that Strenx just trying to steal items? We can't.
He's still playing Duel. Down his Strenx.
Sharing is caring over here. Okay.
No, Cypher Don't Care. Don't care.
Doomsday. Oh, he's actually rocket jumping a little bit of quad. Not always prescribed for players to do, but he had lots of health. Moving in, last couple of seconds of quad damage, he should be able to get a flag touch. LG. Alright, Apathy going to go down, not being able to do a lot of damage. Doomsday just need to run.
Yeah, he's just like trying to fight them. It's like, I'll fight you. You just get that flag out of there, man.
Yeah, you just need to run sometimes. That's the job of the attacker. Is actually your fighting skills don't need to be that great. You just need to be damn good at running and jumping.
Exactly. I mean, we've seen this with very successful teams in the past. You do need one guy who's really good at aiming, but he can support you. and then you're fine to get those nasty guys away from you. But strenx just killing people, that's what he does. The flag is going to get returned though, so that's good stuff. And we are actually kind of tied here. We've been tied for a while, 1-1, and neither team able to separate that just yet.
We could see stalemates like this happening for quite a long period of time. I imagine later we'll probably get moments, maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe even 20 whole minutes going into overtime without a single cap happening.
And I would expect that mid control should be quite strong for CDC, because just the power of strenx, who does seem to be operating in mid as I would have liked to have seen, and as we are seeing. strenx going to get a pick up there on that flag. And
can you get out? Oh, sacrifice of them and teammates helping. Actually, not bad coordination from the DIE14 guys. 2 people in mid, and he is going to fall.
Oh, is the flag going to get picked up by Quake47? It almost, but he will go down.
And look at that, both teams paying a lot of attention to quad, but it's just the combat skill.
Cypher's so mad.
It's like...
I have to make the...
Oh, he's got to make a bind to drop power up. What is this?
Yeah, that's funny. He even took the yellow away from Cypher.
I want to see how stacked Cypher is at the moment. Come on. You can't have these tactical pauses like this. He drops it. Oh, there it is. Cypher's happy. I bet he was shouting at him on the comms
seriously.
there.
Can you imagine that?
Well, let's go back and find Cypher. Here we go. Oh, he's losing all his health. See, if strenx had it, he would have done a much better job, Cypher. I bet that's what he's going to be telling you.
strenx even stole the yellow as well, so he's trying to steal everything.
There's no team play when you're strenx. I mean, sometimes it's really good because he will kick ass if you give him a stack and an LG and a rail, but sometimes you just gotta let Cypher take control. And well, both flags were touched for just a second. Apathy's got this one. He's gonna fall, and it looks like Cypher Don't Care. They're struggling in the enemy base as well. Apathy is a player that I don't actually get to see shoot weapons and killing people very often because he's so busy racing most of the time. And I wonder if he's as good at the VQL physics as he is on PQL. So we won't get to see that just yet. strenx has got a touch on the flag. He's trying to juke his way around, but there are players everywhere. Rocket right in front of him, and Trex had a grenade lurking on the floor. I didn't even see that.
Red flag return.
I want to see more steals or more pressure going into the red armors of each team here, because if strenx is able to start picking up these reds aggressively, I mean, what is their defense going to do? If he outstacks them, he's going to out-aim them as well. I mean, it's just going to be a nightmare. Just a nice little dodge there.
Beautiful Sanctify.
Can't get away from that one. And still all tied up, and quad or haste spawning in 20 seconds. And it does seem like CDC are generally getting more of these power-ups. So you think that this should favor them, the power-up element of play here on Spider Crossings?
The fact that they have been getting more power-ups and yet they still haven't actually been able to extend the score lead, it shows that
strenx is stealing them.
It's not just the mid play that DIE14 feel like they're doing very well with playing around the mid instead of actually in there.
Here we go, once again Cypher running the quad for CDC, and he's up in the faces of the red base right now. He just grabs that flag, there's no one there. They evacuated, and
Cypher.
Good support coming in.
That's from strenx. strenx is just saving him there because Cypher not hitting a thing. And we're going to get dropped down. DIE14 not able to return the flag, but there we are. Trex has got it, and he's got a little bit of quad to play with. He's going to do some damage. He's got the LG. He wants to spare the ammunition at the moment. We'll just get an MG frag on strenx because that is satisfying.
Here we go, 2.5 minutes. I just had 2.5 minutes left there. I'm like, almost there. I'm like,
no, you've been conditioned into just dual casting.
I know.
We haven't seen much of the Argentinians actually. Doomsday, he's got himself a regen. Double rail, I think he just hit then.
So again, we didn't see the power-ups really amount to too much there. But we did see, Cypher picking it up, and they managed to get the flag into the mid again. But they didn't get the cap, but they are getting the attempts. They're getting more opportunities than DIE14. So interesting here. CDC, I feel like they have the edge, and like they will eventually pull away. But DIE14 struggling to make some good attacks.
I'm not sure that Cypher Don't Care will be able to pull away, to be honest. I think
it seems pretty
I think if
DIE14, to be fair, yeah.
If DIE14 actually managed to get a power-up at some point, I wonder if they can do better with it than Cypher Don't Care, because they do. I think they do everything else very well. Being able to defend against such an aim-heavy, pair of players like Cypher and strenx.
The timing's on point for the team of duelers. It really is.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Doomsday.
And
He's
also
having some fun over here with these rails. He's gonna hit another one, but he'll finally go down.
And they also always have Cypher coming out with a big stack to meet that power up, and that's not
Yeah.
something DIE14 have been doing. I mean, it's part of the reason, as well as having strenx supporting him to get the pickup, that they've been getting these power ups. But this time we're going to see DIE14 getting the pickup of the quad.
This
so
is good, actually.
this could be a big deal. So Z, let's see what they're able to do with this one.
Are they going to try and get themselves the... Okay, they've got a regen. They've got to take the long way around. I fear that he was killing a lot of the quad timer with this. And don't worry about it. Don't worry. Your teammates, they've got that under control.
You have defenders. It's cool.
Vibration. Just get into mid, get over to the other side of the base, because you're not actually going to be able to take down Cypher if your quad runs out.
And looks like it's going to happen. Oh, dear. But yeah, I agree. I mean...
It just took too long. They just took way too long.
That regen doesn't help you too much. The damage from the quad should kill them so fast that the regen... You know, it shouldn't come into play too much. You just need to punch the hole through for your teammates to get in the base.
Like, if you are going to take the regen, what you've got to do is you drop the quad in front of it so that you can rocket jump out. Otherwise, if you take the other way around, you're killing 5 or 10 seconds sometimes if you get interrupted.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Oh my god, Cypher, he's got a little bit of flag run. He's got plenty of armor, actually. We've got a touch on the other side. Sanctify, though, he's lacking armor. And he's going to meet Cypher right in front of him. This is surely going to be a cap. Now for CDC, is there anyone else in his way? Doomsday and strenx spawning in front of him. They are just supervising as Cypher takes his team into the lead.
Yeah, he didn't even have to rocket jump across mid. You know, he took it very slow and steady. And again, running these, he's basically taking all the items. It seems like.
Yeah.
For the defending half here, and just relying on his teammates to keep good mid control. And it seems to be working out for them. And he's got insane aim. So.
I was expecting DIE14 to get a much better play on the tower, so I think you were right earlier that the Cypher Don't Care is probably a little bit ahead in this.
They're using their superstar as well.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, you get that extra pressure when you're playing against these players as well, because you know a lot of these players, they'll look up to a Cypher and a strenx, and all of a sudden you're going against them. Even though they aren't known for their CTF prowess, there's still a bit of extra pressure for the team going versus them. Lovely stuff, Cypher.
Bing bing.
Got that kill beat going. The haste, can he get out quick enough? LG on him, back in his backside. And Sanctify's going to get a bit of haste to work with for a second.
Really well played there by Cypher, and he is basically not just a superstar of Duel, but he's basically being the superstar, the key player for his team in this one. It seems like the setup, it reminds me of watching the TDM Nations and having the Austrian team playing around Noctis completely. And it feels very like we're seeing a similar thing going on between the players of CDC. Having Cypher, he's your main guy, he does all the heavy lifting, and everyone else facilitates him to get the powers, get the armors, and support his flag runs.
Someone give this guy an LG. Oh, there we are. He's found it. Thank you, please. And strenx just gonna get a little bit of this regen to top his health up and head into mid. Uh-oh, Trex and they are falling. Apathy. Oh my god. Just crushing everybody at the moment. Strenx is on a massive killing spree over here.
Yellow. Strenx.
Yeah, is he going to go for an attack as well? I mean, they've done a lot of
might
damage.
As well. He's a bit all over the place, but
Regen's
why
up.
not?
So, like, DIE14's regen's been up for a while now. No one's paying attention to it whatsoever, and maybe this is where we see their timing crumbling and Cypher and strenx's timing. Actually, all of them, all of the duelers doing very well. COD47, he's been given the limelight. Can he get out though? If he gets hit by a rail, he'll be on 5 HP. Sanctify trying to chase him down, but these backwards rockets are great. Oh, he's been knocked off, and there is going to be the rocket shot. Doomsday can't get in the way in time. So they're keeping it to a 1 cap difference. Now, if CDC they do slip up for just a moment, then if DIE14 they could get themselves an easy cap, and all of a sudden it's overtime might even be a possibility. All right, strenx. There's no regen on his side of the match point for ages. And that regen, Sanctify finally picked up the regen.
I think COD47 stole he stole the LG pickup there from strenx, so he has no cells. But it's okay, because if he kills someone with it, then he'll get replenished. Oh my god, that is embarrassing.
Oh, it slowed it down in slow-mo. That was beautiful.
That was anticlimactic, to say the least.
For him, yeah.
So the first line strenx picks up the quad and starts to run it into the enemy base.
Without Cypher shouting at him.
Random grenade.
And I think Sanctify here, he's got the ingredients for what could be a great flag round if he can get himself in. I really want to switch over to him again. Oh, he's actually, since we last looked, he's lost pretty much all of his armor. Alright, here we go. Vibration, it looks like Sanctify is just covering the midsection. Oh, does Vibration have a teammate around him? Uh-oh, he does now, but it's just a little bit too late because he's lost so much damage. Trex, he won't be able to survive.
I'm trying to think why he did that.
Why not? I don't know.
Because why not?
Maybe his teammate told him that someone's coming in down that area, but that's a very interesting way to position yourself. Hit the corpse, Cypher. He's trying to shoot down pheasants or something.
Clay pigeon shooting.
Clay corpse shooting? No.
There we go. Cold 47 once again making his run in. He's been pretty good. I mean, the whole team looks pretty darn strong actually. They won't have, let's say, the experience playing together, or maybe some experience on the newer maps, maybe. But they're actually like a really solid lineup of players, and they're playing a style that makes sense too.
Oh, Trex. He's getting across the middle. Oh, he gets railed while rocket jumping, but Apathy, he's right next to him. Can he make it back? No, strenx is shutting it down. So close for DIE14 to be able to get a cap. And the thing is, I think the winner of this match is going to be going up versus 2014, the first seeded team in the tournament. So I wonder what either of these two teams will be able to do against those guys. Oh, strenx. Wow, great stuff with the haze. Getting across mid, making it look nice. And that is now a 2-cap advantage. Suddenly, game difficulty has gone up exponentially for the DIE14 team.
Yeah, I mean, that cap that they did get looked kind of smooth, but it was kind of in one of those confusing spots where everyone's out of position on the entire map, and in one of those chaotic moments. So that hasn't really happened since then. Actually, CDC have been very, very solid as far as their setups have been, and even when strenx is pushing out, Cypher's in the base or vice versa, or it's because there's a power up and then they have a really strong mid control, but there hasn't been any crazy chaos. So Doomsday going in there against Vibration. Sanctify though, he looks very strong here. Would love to see him push out and make something happen, because they are in really desperate, very sore need of a cap.
To push forward. Like, yeah. You got a defender, you got to stack up. Last time he went to mid with 200-100 and didn't really get anything done. He just needs to go in, get a teammate, and you can do some damage, to be honest.
I guess power-ups are quite close now, so he can wait for those, but yeah, he needs to.
The regens are so much further behind than the quad or the haste spawning, so then whoever's carrying those major power-ups not going to have any of that extra health support, which is nice, because maybe they'll just run straight into the enemy base instead of going back and killing precious time on it. Let's move forward. Trex pushing in. He hasn't been spotted just yet. This is nice for him. Okay, COD's got a touch. I'm going to try and get over to Trex. All right. Oh, he's been spotted, but I don't know if they actually saw that he was the flag carrier. Red armor in front as well. Oh, that is a gem. That is happy days for Trex. And let's have a look. Where's the other flag carrier? COD, he's sitting in his base, so he's actually already there. He didn't actually run into Trex at all just then. Oh, this is beautiful play for Trex, but he needs the support right now. Cypher moving in. Sorry, Apathy gets the flag touch, but that is now going to be another cap, so Cypher don't care. They're starting to get into an impenetrable lead.
Yeah, I was surprised we didn't see a rocket jump very quickly from him to just get out, just get across really fast.
He's hesitant as hell. Like he was a bit slow, and I think again that sense of urgency is what a flag carrier needs to have. You want to get out of the danger zones and into your safe home territory as quickly as possible.
I feel like it's almost really, it's just too scary as well, because if they do get into a cross-steal situation, you're going to be holding the flag, picking up the reds and the megas maybe, and maybe some regions here who are there. But strenx and Cypher are probably going to be running at you. I mean, that's not fun. That is not fun. So I think that situation definitely favors CDC. So Quad 47 will go down there, but they have a mighty lead at this point. 2 minutes remaining and 3 the deficit for DIE14. I'm struggling to see how they are going to find an answer here on Spider Crossings.
They just need to push us 4, and they need to keep doing that. It's a huge risk because it completely leaves your base wide open, but you just need to get that pressure and hope that on your way back, if you've got the flag, that you find the enemy flag carrier.
Yeah. It's always very risky. It never feels good, but sometimes that's all you got in the playbook.
Absolutely. But like I call it soccer game. You're like a goal down with 2 minutes to go. You just send your goalkeeper running at the enemy base, and it's basically like the defender is your goalkeeper. You need to push him forward.
So 1 minute left, Zoot. Give me your
where's
thoughts.
the urgency? Where's the urgency here from Sanctify? Sure, he's waiting for the red armor to spawn, but you know, you've just got to like screw it sometimes. Go in, hope that you take the enemy red armor instead. You know, they've got resources on their side of the map. Make sure that you're timing their resources. Sometimes it's even more important to do that than timing your own.
Strenx is having a field day. It's 20 impresses. But give me your thoughts. Give me the rundown of your thoughts on CDC. You have Cypher, you got Strenx, you got Doomsday, and Core 47.
They seem alright, actually. I think it's slightly unconventional, some of the things that they do, and they seem to be just having a lot of fun with each other.
Strenx and Cypher shooting each other, that's fun to see.
Yeah, and I think, obviously, it's going to be difficult going to versus Team 2014 next, but maybe this kind of randomness, unconventional play is something that could get under their nails, under their skin. But we'll see. Of course, CDC are going to be having a very hard time. We've got GG's called right there, 4-1 in favor of a Cypher Don't Care. That makes it a 2-0 here in the round 1 of the CTF Open.
Well then, so we saw 2 interesting matches to kick off the day at CTF, and I'm sure a lot of people are salivating at the chance to see some of the higher seeded teams, like 2014, as you're saying, and also the team from Europe, Unknown. We have another team from Europe as well, but Unknown seem like the strongest lineup on paper from Europe. They just have ridiculously strong players just across the board, and it's winz is basically just coming across the sea to get business done. Yeah, basically,
that's what he wants.
That's kind of how they see it. It's quite funny, and he's got such a resume as well when it comes to winning tournaments and performing at really high levels in very big pressure situations. So really looking forward to see how that team actually operates.
No, for sure. I think next we're actually going to be seeing Perfection versus eXpendables. I got Fear staring at me. He obviously wants me to call him out and say that he played amazingly. We said nice things about Fear.
Yeah, we did.
We said really nice things. Look at him. He's so adorable right now. He's so loving and appreciation. Okay, now he's shy. But anyway, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, and then we are going to hopefully be able to see a Euro team versus an American team. It's Seed 5 versus Seed 4. Should be pretty awesome. Guys, we'll see you in just a few.